Let's see what's happening in the crypto space. We know that Bitcoin, they're losing that support there at 19,500. Now we see it started a slow decline from just above 19,500. Now we see the sentiment in the market right now. It says 23 points. Extreme fear. That's what we're seeing in the crypto space. So it's not just the UK that we're seeing extreme fear in those markets there. We're seeing right here in the crypto space there, Bitcoin not holding that 19.5 level. Let's look at the market cap. They're $920.79 billion. That's down 0.35%. And we see volume traded also down 16.64% this morning compared to what we had last night. Bitcoin dominance, 39.87 points. That's down marginally there by 0.01%. Let's look at the price of Bitcoin this morning. There we see $19,120, down 0.50%. We did hold that 19.5 level over the weekend, but we lost that level. So now the bulls are trying to defend the 19,000 level at this point, 19,120, see if that holds. And we know how Fridays normally look in this market. Depends on what news actually comes out. We might see Bitcoin maybe lose this 19K level and might be looking at $18,000. But we see volume trade at $23.12 billion. We see Ethereum's not left out there. Ethereum's $1,290. This is also down 0.54% at 8 a.m. this morning. Volume traded $8.61 billion, much less than we had same time yesterday. Let's look at the top alts by market cap. There we see BNB. It's a mixed picture we're seeing there. BNB is up 0.13%. We see XRP trying to get that bullish run back on track there at 45 cents. It's up 0.23%. Talking about XRP, that's been in the news with the SEC. We've been getting back-to-back news with the SEC looking at XRP at this point as a security. Well, let's bring in Solomon Amunde now, a digital market analyst, to bring us up to speed. Hello, Solomon.
Good morning, Ladi.
Good morning, Solomon. Looking at the sentiment in the market now, it's looking like 19K is not going to hold.
Yeah, 19K might not hold. It hasn't really held for a very long time. We always see Bitcoin. The last time we dumped to about 17,900. So I think the critical zone is actually 17,900 and 18,300. But once we break 17.9, we are definitely heading down to 15K. So we are just being hopeful that we don't break 17K.
Right, and we see that the Bank of England, they're saying that DeFi is not truly decentralized and will pose major problems. What do you think?
So far, so good. DeFi is barely 3 years old, and we're still testing the waters. We haven't really tapped into the power of DeFi. We are just about, say, 20%. And for the fact that we are still in the experimental stage, we can see that we can experience lots of issues like hacks and some persons playing with the network. And also we can experience that the lack of liquidity for some projects and some big players manipulating the markets with liquidity. So they have a point. Short term, they have a point. But long term, all doubts will be eliminated in the DeFi space because I believe DeFi has come to stay, and DAOs will play a major role in that.
And talking about, the security issues there, and we've seen most of these platforms actually go bust at this time. Looking at Celsius and some others, Luncy, that's had issues. Do you think they are going to be able to address most of these security problems with DeFi?
Yeah, I strongly believe, I 100% believe we'll be able to address most of these problems, almost 99.9% of these problems. We might not be able to with a certain blockchain like Ethereum, but I mean, we have newer blockchains coming up every day, like Aptos just launched, and it only takes a matter of time before we get that perfect blockchain that will be the bedrock of DeFi, and will be where you see all DeFi activities happening and easy liquidity too.
Yeah, quite interesting, and we did see that Aptos launch, but it looks like there's a lot of volatility with the price.
Yeah, exactly. It's a new project, and they raised so much money from VCs, so it's extremely expected. And also, they did lots of airdrops, so you can see people dumping their airdrops. So it's very expected to see this high volatility in the early few months of project launch.
All right, Solomon, thank you so much. Always great having your perspective on the show.